Hello, welcome back. Welcome back. I'm John, old YouTuber. I need to buy a better world map. You can get a little bit bigger world map. I could put up here with some tape. Not a big professional, but just one is bigger than this one with more names, because actually there's many city names there. But you need to have a globus, because you cannot put the world up north. It looks that's the Mercator, called Mercator Protector. Then the land is not showing right. The Greenland, of course, is not like size of Africa. The size is wrong, so you need to have a globus. You need to have around the globe. And I did write more down there, but I have not open history of Northwest Territories, their province and Canada. Then I did write more down there. Now I just need I need 10 more. 10 more, but that's not more room on the paper. Let's read list 25. All this American stuff. I have to make a smaller one there. That's there. So we're going to read. That's the Yukon. Can delete the Yukon. Next is Yukon River. So Yukon River is there. That's 0.71 and 72. Then we go down there. Then we go back to here. But so let's do that. But we have to delete. Not delete. Have to. Yes, like this. Yukon. This is how I keep track how many I read. So Yukon River. Then we'll go back to maybe should do Alaska too after that. But we look at that when we get there in a few days. So now I will read this Yukon River. There. So let's do that. Yes, I need something to drink. Let's get started.
Yukon River. Yukon River, Yukon River, White Horse, 16209595096.jpg. View of the Yukon River near White Horse, Yukon, Yukon Watershed.png. Location of the Yukon River and Watershed. Native name Ekhan, Gwichin. Yukhan, Gwichin. Kuikpik, Central Yupik. Kuakpak, Inupiaq. Yechin, Dijexitan. Tthq, Han. Chuakaon, Han. Chuniaquan, Southern Tuchon. Location countries United States. Canada. Coordinates 62°3555 and 164°4800W. The Yukon River, which in Chihan or Yukhan Yupik, Kuikpik, Inupiaq, Kuakpak, Digzinog, Yechin Han, Tthq or Chuakaon, Southern Tuchon, Chuniaquan, is a major watercourse of northwestern North America. From its source in British Columbia, Canada, it flows through Canada's territory of Yukon, itself named after the river. The lower half of the river continues westwards through the U.S. state of Alaska. The river is 3,190 kilometers, 1,980 mi, 5.6 long and empties into the Bering Sea at the Yukon-Kuskokwim Delta. The average flow is 6,407,000 m3/s, 230,250,000 cu feet/s. 4. The total drainage area is 833,000 km to 321,500 square mi. 4. of which 323,800 km to 125,000 square mi lies in Canada. 7. Their total area is more than 25% larger than Texas or Alberta. The longest river in Alaska and Yukon. It was one of principal means of transportation during the 1896-1903 Klondike Gold Rush. A portion of the river in Yukon, the 30-mile section, from Lake Layberge to the Tislin River, is a National Heritage River and a unit of Klondike Gold Rush International Historical Park. 8. 9. Paddle wheel riverboats continued to ply the river until the 1950s, when the Klondike Highway was completed. After the purchase of Alaska by the United States in 1867, the Alaska Commercial Company acquired the assets of the Russian-American company and constructed several posts at various locations on the Yukon River. The Yukon River has had a history of pollution from military installations, dumps, wastewater, and other sources. 10. However, the Environmental Protection Agency does not list the Yukon River among its impaired watersheds, and water quality data from the U.S. Geological Survey shows relatively good levels of turbidity, metals, and dissolved oxygen. 11. The Yukon and Mackenzie rivers have much higher suspended sediment concentrations than the Great Siberian Arctic rivers. 12. The Yukon River Intertribal Watershed Council, a cooperative effort of 70 First Nations and tribes in Alaska and Canada, has the goal of making the river State Alaska Province / Territory British Columbia. Yukon. Physical characteristic shower Saluilin Glacier at Atlin Lake location Atlin District, British Columbia, Canada. Coordinates 59 degree 10 N 133 degree 50 W elevation 669 m, 2,195 feet. 1. Mouth Bering Sea location Kasilvik, Alaska, U.S. Coordinates 62 degree 3555 N 164 degree 4800 W elevation 0 m, 0 feet, length 3,190 km, 1,980 mi, basin size 833,232 km to 321,713 square mi, 854,700 km to 330,000 square mi. Discharge location Pilot Station, Alaska, U.S. basin size 820,856 km to 316,934 square mi. Winking Sad Smiley 2, 831,386 km to 321,000 square mi. Average period of data 1971-2015, 6,576 m3/s, 232,200 cu feet /s, 2. Period of data 1977-2006, 6,428 m3/s, 227,000 cu feet /s, 3. Minimum 340 m3/s, 12,000 cu feet /s, maximum 24,600 m3/s, 870,000 cu feet /s. Discharge location Yukon Delta, U.S., Alaska Bering Sea. Average period of data 1984-2018, 212 km 3/a, 6,700 m3/s. Period of data 1951-2017, 214 km 3/a, 6,800 m3/s. 3. Period 1980-2017, 206 km 3/a, 6,500 m3/s. 3. Period 1951-1979, 225 km 3/a, 7,100 m3/s. 3. Basin features tributaries, and its tributaries safe to drink from again by supplementing and scrutinizing government data. Contents: name, course, hazards, bridges, geography and ecology, fisheries, tributaries Yukon Territory, Alaska. In media. See also. References. External links. Name. The name Yukon, or Jihan, is a contraction of few words in the Gwich'in phrase Chjihan, which means white water river and refers to the pale color of glacial runoff in the Yukon River. 13:14. The contraction is Jihan, if the // remains nasalized, or Yukhan, if there is no vowel nasalization. 15. In the 1840s, different tribes had different opinions as to the literal meaning of Yukon. In 1843, the Holocachuks had told the Russian-American company that their name for the river was Yukhana and that this name meant Big River. 16. However, Yukhana does not literally correspond to a Holokachuk phrase that means Big River. 17, 18. Then, 2 years later, the Gwich'ins told the Hudson's Bay Company that their name for the river was Yukon and that the name meant White Water River. 13. White Water River in fact corresponds to Gwich'in words that can be shortened to form Yukon. 14. Because the Holocachuks had been trading regularly with both the Gwich'ins and the Yupiks. 19. The Holocachuks were in a position to borrow the Gwich'in contraction and to conflate its meaning with meaning of Kuikpak, River Big, which is the Yupik name for the same river. For that reason, the documentary evidence suggests that the Holocachuks left White River, Tanana River, Inako River, Right Tagish River, Takhina River, Tislin River, Big Salmon River, Pelly River, Stewart River, Klondike River, Birch Creek, Koyukuk River. 4, 5. Had borrowed the contraction Jihan, White Water River, from Gwich'in, and erroneously assumed that this contraction had the same literal meaning as the corresponding Yupik name Kuikpak, River Big. The Lewis River is the former name of the upper course of the Yukon, from Marsh Lake to the confluence of the Pelly River at Fort Selkirk. The following table lists the indigenous names for the Yukon. Literal meaning native language spelling in the local alphabet spelling in a standardized alphabet IPA. Transcription Big River Yupik Yukpak Yukpak / Kuixpak / Inupiak Kuukpak Kuukpak Kukpak / White Water River Gwich'in Yukon or Jihan Yukon or Kahan / Jukon / Kahan / Digzinag Yechin Yechin / JQN / Holokachuk Uchin Uchin JQN / Dinakiaukna Yuaken / JQN / Han Theku or Chuakon TTHQ or Chuakaon /Tia2 / 2Kaon / Southern 2 Chonchuni Quanchuni Equen / 2 KN / Course. Map of the Yukon River watershed. The generally accepted source of the Yukon River is the Llewellyn Glacier at the southern end of Atlin Lake in British Columbia. Others suggest that the source is Lake Lindeman at the northern end of the Chilkoot Trail. Either way, Atlin Lake flows into Tagish Lake, via Atlin River, as eventually does Lake Lindeman after flowing into Bennett Lake. Tagish Lake then flows into Marsh Lake, via the Tagish River. The Yukon River proper starts at the northern end of Marsh Lake, just south of Whitehorse. Some argue that the source of the Yukon River should really be Tislin Lake and the Tislin River, which has a larger flow when it reaches the Yukon at Hootalinqua. The upper end of the Yukon River was originally known as the Lewis River until it was established that it actually was the Yukon. North of Whitehorse, the Yukon River widens into Lake Leyburge, made famous by Robert W. Service's The Cremation of Sam McGee. Other larger lakes that are part of the Yukon River system include Kuzawa Lake, into the Takhini River, and Kluan Lake, into the Kluan and then White River. The river passes through the communities of Whitehorse, Carmacks, just before the Five Finger Rapids, and Dawson City in Yukon, and crossing Alaska into Eagle, Circle, Fort Yukon, Stevens Village, Rampart Tanana, Ruby, Galena, Nulato, Grayling, Holy Cross, Russian Mission, Marshall, Pilot Station, St. Mary's, which is accessible from the Yukon at Pickers Point, and Mountain Village. After Mountain Village, the main Yukon Channel frays into many channels, sprawling across the delta. There are a number of communities after the head of passes, as the channel division is called locally: Nunamiqua, Alakanuk, Emanok, and Kotlik. Of those delta communities, Emanok is the largest, with roughly 760 people in the 2000 census. Emanok's gravel airstrip is the regional hub for flights. Hazards. The bridge across the Yukon River at Carmacks on the Klondike Highway. The E.L. Patton Yukon River Bridge carries the Dalton Highway over the Yukon north of Fairbanks. Navigational obstacles on the Yukon River are the Five Finger Rapids and Rink Rapids downstream from Carmacks. Bridges. Despite its length, there are only 4 vehicle-carrying bridges across the river, listed from upstream to downstream: the Lewis Bridge, north of Marsh Lake, Yukon, on the Alaska Highway; the Robert Campbell Bridge, which connects the Whitehorse suburb of Riverdale to the downtown area; the Yukon River Bridge in Carmacks, Yukon, on the Klondike Highway; and the Yukon River Bridge, north of Fairbanks, Alaska, on the Dalton Highway. A car ferry crosses the river at Dawson City in the summer. It is replaced by an ice bridge over the frozen river during the winter. Plans to build a permanent bridge were announced in March 2004, although they are currently on hold because bids came in much higher than budgeted. There are also 2 pedestrian-only bridges in Whitehorse, as well as a dam across the river and a hydroelectric generating station. The construction of the dam flooded the Whitehorse Rapids, which gave the city its name, and created Schwatka Lake. Transportation is also performed along the river in summer by barge, enabling heavy goods, oil, vehicles to be transported to communities along the Yukon, Tanana, Inako, and Koyukuk rivers. This service is performed by Ruby Marine and reaches Tanana on the Yukon River and Nana on the Tanana River. 20. Geography and ecology. Some of the upper slopes of this watershed, for example Nulato Hills, are forested by black spruce. 21. This locale near the Sword Peninsula represents the near westernmost limit of the black spruce, Piscia mariana. 22. One of the most widespread conifers in northern North America. The river flows into several parklands and refuges, including canoeing the Yukon River, crossing the Lake Burge by canoe; Inako National Wildlife Refuge, Nowitna National Wildlife Refuge, Yukon Charlie Rivers National Preserve, Yukon Delta National Wildlife Refuge, Yukon Flats National Wildlife Refuge. Fisheries. The Yukon River is home to one of the longest salmon runs in Fjord. Each year Chinook, Coho, and chum salmon return to their terminal streams in Alaska, the Yukon Territory, and British Columbia. The Chinook have the longest journey, with an estimated 35–50% bound for Canada. As salmon do not eat during the spawning migration, Yukon River salmon must have great reserves of fat and energy to fuel their thousands-mile-long journey. As a result, Yukon River salmon are noted for their especially rich and oily meat. The villages along the Yukon have historically relied on and continue to rely on salmon for their cultural, subsistence, and commercial needs. Salmon are traditionally dried, smoked, and frozen for both human and sled dog consumption. Common methods of fishing on the Yukon include set gill nets, drift nets, dip nets, and fish wheels. The preference of certain gear is largely dependent on the river's varied characteristics in different areas. Some parts of the river do not have eddies to make set net successful, whereas in other places the tributaries are small enough to make drifting impractical. Over the last 20 years, salmon recruitment